This is my math homework number 20, Thursday. For the first one, it says find the product. Let's multiply 78 times 4 normally. We'll place the decimal in the right spot. 4 times 8 is 32, carry the 3. 7 times 4 is 28, add 3 makes 31. We have two numbers behind the decimal, so we'll put at that location. So the final answer is going to be 3 and 1200ths. For the second one, it says Alyssa spent $5.25 at the store buying bags of chips for a classroom celebration. Each bag cost 25 cents. How many bags of chips did she purchase? So in this case, we need to figure out how many bags. We don't know how many bags she bought. So we're not going to multiply $5.25 times 25 cents. What we'll do is we'll take her total purchase and we'll divide it by 25 cents to see how many she bought. So we'll go backwards. The first thing, though, we need to make this guy a whole number. Move it over 1, 2, 1, 2. So the math problem now looks like this. 525 is being divided by 25. We know that 25 cannot go into 5. We know it can go into 52 twice because that'll be 50 cents. When we subtract, we'll have 2 left. Drop down the 5 and go into perfectly once. So the answer would be 21. She would buy 21 bags. And if I want to check it, I could do 21 times 25 cents. And I should get back my $5.25. Next one says Aaliyah ate 2/5 of her lunch. Chanel ate 1/3 of her lunch. Which girl ate more lunch? So you have 2/5 and then you have 1/3. We have to make them the same so they both have 15 in common. We'll do times 3 and times 3 to give us 6 15s. This would be times 5 times 5. That'll be 5 15s. Obviously, Aaliyah ate more by not that much, but still 1/15 more than Chanel. For the next one, it says write each improper fraction as a mixed number. This is 15 is being divided by 9. We know 9 can go in 15 once, so that's one whole. And when we subtract it, we'll have 6 left over, so it'll be 1 and 6 ninths. And then we know that they both have the number 3 in common. So we'll divide it by 3, and the answer is going to be 1 and 2/3. For the bottom guy, it will be 18 is being divided by 12. We know that 18 can go, or 12 can go in 18 once, so that's your one whole. And when you subtract it, you have 6 left. And 6/12 is really 1/2. So the answer is going to be 1 and 1/2. The reason why is you can divide the 6 and the 12 both by 6 to give you 1/2. For the next one, it says find the difference. We need to put 1 and 4/5 up top minus the 2/10. Then you need to have a common denominator of 10. So the top guy can be times 2 times 2. That'll give us 8/10. The bottom can stay the same. We don't need to rename or borrow. It's 8/10 minus 2/10 give us 6/10. And you have the 1 whole still. And 6/10 can be divided by 2. Giving you a final answer is 1 whole. And then 3/5. 1 and 3/5. For the bottom one, it will be 3 and 3/4 minus 1 and 11/12. They both have 12 in common. The bottom fraction can stay the same. Top fractions times 3 give us 9/12. Obviously 9/12 cannot you can not subtract 9 minus 11. You go to 3 becomes a 2. That 1 becomes 12/12. And then now we have 21/12. So we can do 21 minus 11. That'll give us 10/12. And 2 minus 1 is 1. We can divide the numerator by 2 and the denominator by 2. 1 and 5/6 is our final answer. Now for the last one, it says what problem does the model show? So if we look this way, vertically, we have thirds. So we know it's going to be 3. And 2 of them right here and here are shaded, so it'll be 2/3. On the side, we have 3 as well. So then it'll be thirds, and then only one of them is being shaded. So our math problem is going to be 2/3 times 1/3. And that's how you would do that one. For the last one, it says find the product. All we need to do is multiply the numerators. 3 times 4 is 12. And then 8 times 7 is 56. These guys are both even numbers. We can divide them both by the number 2. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. And 56 divided by 2 would be 28. 6 and 28. And then I realized you have to divide it again by 2 because they're both even numbers still. You'll get an answer of 3, and 3/14 is the final answer.